Hey guys, it's me again with another real talk discussion. And it took me a long time to think about this, and enough for me to see it boils in my head and led to this situation. So the reason why I did this, despite of trying to type them in on text, is because I know some of you lazy bastards don't want to spend your simple minutes to read. I know. Admit it. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm trying to help you, despite of a lot of things that you need to read. Yeah, this is another way for you to just listen to my voice and to hear me how sincere I am on this subject matter. This isn't actually new due to our natural behaviors in human history. This has been passed from one generation to another. Yes, indeed, it's natural, but also personally, come to think of it, it's actually damn stupid at any shape or form. Notice that I said we, because I too am prone to fall into this trap every once in a while in my life. I genuinely admit it. I mean, nobody's perfect. But I realize that it's our job, particularly to those who know better, of course, to step up and remind others that it is a pointless act. It's a reminder. So no matter how small or big the babies are, we have to shove that pacifier on their mouth, tell them to suck on it, shut them up, and tell them to come back to us if and when they have better things to say. I mean, yeah, figuratively speaking, because I'm calling these assholes. Well, anyway, I'm calling these guys a crybaby. I'm talking about people misinforming other people, or a group of people informing larger scale of people which are prone to believe a falsifying information. That's actually dangerous. I mean, based on my observation, whether it's gaming or newsworthy, I know you guys know about the news and how biased they are, how misinformed they are on others, and it's actually natural to hear in every part of the world and every part of the sector. If somebody says or spill a rumor, quote unquote, it's just a rumor that like an MGS6 coming out, you automatically believe it. Somewhat probably automatically believe it's coming. Or maybe if you would heard that Capcom finally confirms itself to release a new version of Mega Man, you would believe it. Somebody would like to believe it, something like that. But it's actually behind of it is a false information. But a lot of people prone to believe it, and that's actually dangerous. Anyway, I stumbled upon in listening to one of the previous posts of a very well-known gaming critique whom I greatly respect, and he goes by the name Total Biscuit, but the real name is John Bain, where he shot a single critical fire on Polygon's post in regards to a very sensitive topic. You guys should click on that hyperlink, particularly female gamers, in which they failed to present factual evidence beyond reasonable doubt. Yet and again, another link for TB's full statement. Okay, done reading them, listening to them. Good, let's continue. Well, I'm not gonna repeat myself on what TB said, but to voice on the subject matter, because I too know what's best and what is going on. I mean, recently I actually got into this group in hopes to interact with some interesting people. I mean, some people are actually interesting, and most of them are actually just into some certain casual games or whatnot, or a free-to-play game. But I'm not gonna blame them, and I'm not gonna even interact or entertain them. But it's okay. Nonetheless, I met a couple of interesting people here. Anyway, I'm an active follower to this community on their Twitter handle, and I noticed that they also use Polygon as their source. But wait a minute, I'm not asking them or anybody else to stop using Polygon as a source of information, because they do have some interesting and informative articles despite of their obvious misinformed ones. and actually stupid, misinformed ones. I mean, I also hate Kotaku actually, for example, for spoiling the end of the Batman Arkham City before the game even came out on that year. And I happened to to have or even purchased a collector's edition with the Batman statue, and only to realize that the ending of that game was just really boils my blood, and I had to unfollow them for a couple of few months. I mean, regardless of what they did, they also have some interesting articles, and at the same time, they have actually a pretty good YouTube channel, which actually you guys should check it out because they post stuff like something hilarious, not a typical Kotaku that you can see on their website, or even IGN, for example, for being obviously biased on reviewing some games for their own profit, because some of the games that they reviewed are actually they get paid from the developers or the publishers to have a good word on the game, in which that in fact it's actually piss bad. Anyway, but I know they all are a bunch of shitheads, but that does not mean that we have to permanently cut ourselves from them. I mean, unless an exceptional for my personal experience, an example is Too Much Gaming Podcast. For those of you who don't know about Too Much Gaming Podcast, it's a Filipino-based. Mga Pilipino, yes, of course. And the thing is, the reason why I stopped following these dudes, I mean, like, because these guys sounded like as if they're talking to themselves in each and every episode. Goddamn show, and it's irritating. Seriously, I'm not listening. I'm not following to a gaming podcast because of the three idiots listening to them and not care about interacting with listeners. Seriously, get your shit together, And an unexpectedly laugh too loud to an unethical, with no ethical control. I mean, not even care of at least editing those points, because it will hurt my goddamn ears. Fucking bursting in my ear. It's annoying. I mean, if you were probably gonna burst your ear while I'm actually minding my own business, I'm gonna push you out there. Anyway, I digress. Plus, hearing Facebook message notifications in the background is an overall, which I overall found unprofessional. Plus, they don't listen to their goddamn critics and make good productive changes. Literally, you just listen to these bunch of idiots, not even care or interact with them. They ask about, what do you guys think? And then in the next episode, you won't hear about they're not gonna even share what the listeners think. They don't even take notes. They don't even do fact checks. Anyway. Good thing I just put that elephant out of the closet. I just hope that after this post, I shed a little light to remind others that we should be more careful on what we care to share and open to mistakes. We have to open to mistakes and admit to them. If we did mistakes, we have to say sorry. If we ever make mistakes, the best is to show humility than to continue to display more of our worthless pride and ego. Seriously, dude, if you can't back that thing up, just say that you're sorry, say that you're wrong. If you really know how to back that thing up, back that shit up, then more power to you, my friend, because you have a strong opinion and I actually stand for it and it makes sense. Pride kills actually. At the end of the day, pride creates many forms of insecurities or negative energies that all of us are striving to master in this life. But if an asshole is still an asshole, or if they still don't want to listen and take productive changes, then you're better off with them. You know what to do. At least you did your part. Let them know that they're wrong or something, or let them know that there's something wrong. But anyway, at the end of the day, we should all be careful on what we read, on what we hear, or what we see, and and before we spread that news. And if it's actually false, then it's best to say that it's your mistake or you're sorry or something. Admit yourself, rather than just saying like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's all I can say. Well, anyway, that's my 2 cents on this matter. Then I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.